So I feel like I say this every time, but I think this might be one of my best COS hauls yet. In fact, because I'm so happy right now, I'm wearing some of my favorite pieces from COS. This is a long sleeve high neck t-shirt from COS. This is one of my favorite things I've ever bought from COS. This wool jacket, also a little bit of a spoiler. Didn't buy these in this haul. I've had these for at least a year. But yeah, I have a really good variety of pieces. I have a couple pants, a shirt, a jacket, a boot. So yes. And I will say originally when I saw COS's new arrivals for the winter, I was like, okay. But there's some really fantastic pieces in there. So I do think I picked out, not to pat myself on the back, but I think I picked out the best for you all. So I'm gonna walk through. What should we start with? Let's start with the most daring of the haul, I will say. So these pants I was wearing pretty much all morning. In fact, I just had to take them off to show you all. But I saw these pants and I thought to myself, these are not a dupe like the kids are saying, but they are inspired, I would say, by Alaïa and the very famous Alaïa jeans and Alaïa pants. If you're not familiar with the famous Alaïa pants, the wool pants that were recently on Net-a-Porter were like $1,300, I would say, USD. So they're quite expensive for something that is so iconic and trendy, which means it's going to go out of style probably in the next couple of years. So I really didn't want to spend that much money on something that was so trendy, but I thought these pants were a really nice compromise. And something else that I think COS does really well is they kind of look it around and see what's trendy and then create pieces that are inspired by it, but they're not too much of a copy exactly. So yeah, I do like that they kind of create their own spin on it, and you'll see how they do that in a second. But let's get the regular stuff out of the way. I got these in a size 2, which was also a bit of a risk because in the past I've had issues with COS and their pants where when I get a size 2, they fit me, but they're too short. These pants fit fantastic. They were not too short. They fit perfectly. So yeah, I felt really good about having a 2. They were $135 USD. So definitely not inexpensive, but that's pretty much usually what you're going to pay for a pair of pants from COS. Their wool pants are around $150. This is not wool. This is some kind of like parachute nylon material, but it's very lightweight and comfortable, I will say. So it is nice. These pants are kind of magic. I don't know, for lack of a better term, but something that COS does often with a lot of their things, which I love, is that it's adjustable. So with these pants, in the same way that their skirts and things do, and a lot of their trousers, they have these buttons. So if you want to make the pant fit you tighter around the waist, you can just adjust the button. Similarly, with the bottom of the pant, if you want to go for a more exaggerated taper, they actually have multiple sets of little clips that you can clip and just kind of play around with the shape of the pant. And they even, first I was going to say, you can even crop the pant. No, you can't. So it's just adjusting the sort of exaggerated balloon shape of the pant, but I just love that COS does that. We all fluctuate in our sizes and we don't necessarily want to, you know, have a bunch of different sizes of pants in our closets when we feel bloated or when we've gained a little weight or whatever. So I do love that they make their clothes adjustable. I think that's just so smart and very just thoughtful design. So needed to shout that out first. And yeah, I just love the shape of these pants. I actually almost have a similar shaped pant from the Frankie shop, and I just think those are the coolest pants ever. So glad that I now have a black kind of version. And yeah, it's just got that beautiful Alaïa shape. I don't really know what else to say about it. It does have more like cargo details, I will say, but I think this is just super cute. You could wear these pants with heels. You could wear these pants with, I actually wear them with my AD little ballet flats that I'm trying to wear more of. So I think there's a lot of different ways you could style this. But the thing that I like about this piece is like, yes, it's very trendy, but it's good to have things like that in your closet. I feel like to keep your clothes, modern and up to date, but also for when you're wearing more, I would say, traditional pieces. Like even this jacket or like a cardigan, which I think reads a lot more traditional. I think it juxtaposes something like this so nicely, and that's why I think the Mary Janes actually go really well with this. So it's kind of fun to take more conservative pieces in my wardrobe and pair it with more, I would say, fashion forward pieces like this. So I'm super in love with these pants. They are really lightweight, very breathable. I just think they're going to be really great pants actually even for like spring and summer. So kudos, COS really started that one out with a bang. Let's go into something I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it, and that is the oversized polo shirt. So yes, I need to iron this. Let's just get that out of the way. It doesn't look great because it desperately needs to be ironed. But let's jump into what I do like about it. And again, let's get the basics out of the way. I actually ordered this in a size small because I wanted it to be more oversized, even though it already said that it was oversized. I wanted it to be like oversized. I really wanted it to feel like I was borrowing my boyfriend's polo shirt or something, and or my fiance, I guess I should say. And yeah, this was on the pricier side for shirts. It's $69, and it is probably 100% cotton. Yeah, it's 100% cotton, so it's very like heavy duty. It's a really heavy material, which I like. Again, it kind of feels more like a rugby shirt or something. And I love the color. It's not like a crisp white. It's like an off-white, but it's not too buttery of an off-white, if that makes sense. So I really do love this kind of cream color. I actually don't have many things like it in my closet, so I kind of love that. I think it will actually pair with a lot of stuff really well. One thing I'm a little on the fence about is how boxy the shirt is. So if you'll see here, it's like super wide. It's a very boxy shirt. So I definitely wouldn't wear it just like untucked. I mean, I'm showing it to you guys untucked just so you can understand the shape of the shirt, but I wouldn't wear it like that probably just because it doesn't really do much for the figure, I would say, especially if you're pairing it with like a baggier jean like I am, or just any kind of oversized outfit. But I do think it's really cute tucked in a little. I wouldn't, again, tuck it in fully because then there's so much fabric and the fabric is so thick that it kind of billows out and it makes this kind of awkward shape in my opinion. So I do love just tucking in like a little bit of part of it and then having the back and other parts of it falling out. I love that you can push up the sleeves. I do think I'm going to keep this just because, again, I don't have really anything like it in my wardrobe, and I do like the fact it kind of plays on the polo trend without it being like too in your face. So yeah, I love the thickness of the fabric, so I do think I'm going to keep it. I'm going to give it a good iron so it looks a little bit better, and yeah, go from there. So this next piece, I said a little bit of a spoiler with this jacket, but I've definitely mentioned this a few times in past videos, but I did always say that if I really wish that COS would come out with this jacket in black. They came out with it in like a bone tan color, and honestly it sold out like that. I do think there might be, I think there was maybe an extra small left. I'll link it down below. Hopefully there's something in stock for you all, but I do want to call out that they did come out with it in another color. I was like, not so much for that color for me. But then I saw this and I thought, is it too good to be true? It's the same jacket. It's literally the same in every single way, as far as I can tell. I mean, it's got the same little pieces on the back. It's the same lightweight wool, unlined, perfect, sleek. It was $190. I got it in a size extra small, just like this one, because it definitely is, it's got more of a boxy fit, but I do love that it's got a little bit of that oversized fit. I mean, I think it's honestly the same jacket. It's the exact same jacket. I haven't found anything that's different about it. So I am just like over the moon because yeah, I can't say it enough. This is one of my best purchases of all time. It's such a good, just lightweight thing to throw on. It's going to be so great for spring. It's going to be great when I go to San Francisco or Mexico City, anywhere where you're wearing layers and you just need that little extra something. I just think it's super sophisticated but modern still. It's not too conservative like a cardigan. And yeah, I just think it's like the best jacket in the world, basically. So I'm over the moon that they brought it back in black. So thank you, COS. Thank you for doing that. Yeah, I just think it's fantastic. Now let's get into something that is going to go back, but I do think it's really beautiful, so I want to call it out. And it's this boot. So I saw these online and I thought they were just so beautiful, and I've been on the hunt for a boot that I can wear around the city that's like a little casual but still sophisticated but comfortable, that I can walk like 10,000 steps in. And looking at the arch, I wasn't sure if this was gonna be it, but I was like, you know what? Try them on, see how they feel. They were pricey. They were $450. So by far the pricey. I mean, I think actually, well, the jacket was expensive, but definitely the two pairs of pants and shirt combined were probably the price of this. So very expensive. I bought them in a size 10, which they equivalent to a 41, and the fit was good. The fit was, they weren't too tight. I could wear them with thick socks and they were fine. I did put them on with tights and I was slipping and sliding everywhere inside, so that was mildly concerning. And just to call out, they don't have any zippers or anything, so you just have to put your leg in them, and that's why they have such a wide kind of shaft, but the leather's very sturdy. You get minimal slouching, so they still look really sophisticated. They just weren't as comfortable as I was hoping they would be. Let me just set the context again. I live in New York. I can walk like up to 10,000 steps any given day. So I need something to be extremely comfortable. If you are hopping in a car, walking around for like an hour or two, these are probably fantastic. They're not uncomfortable. I certainly have shoes that are far more uncomfortable in my wardrobe, but these just were not exactly what I wanted. And because they were so expensive, I only want to buy exactly what I want. So these will be going back, but I did want to highlight them for you because I think they're really beautifully designed and just like a really gorgeous boot. And I think they were selling out kind of fast, not to put pressure on you or anything, but the final thing is also something I mentioned in a previous video when I talked about my favorite pair of Levi's, my Japanese denim Levi's, the column pant, if you will. They're just like the perfect jean. And so when I saw that COS had a column pant as well, which essentially is really exactly what you think it is, it's just like completely straight, completely boot cut pant with a really rough, like thick denim that's just no whiskers or anything, just like a super dark wash. That's exactly what these jeans are, and they're really fantastic. They actually remind me so much of these jeans that I bought from H&M that were just too big at the end of the day, and they had already sold out everywhere, so that was a bummer. But these are great. They are, I will say, more of an oversized fit. So I bought a size 26. I honestly could have gotten a 25, but I do prefer the oversized fit, but I'm just calling that out because there's probably an inch drop, especially in the crotch area. So if you want more of a classic fit, go maybe a size down, I would say. I'm usually always a 26 in Levi's. Well, again, those Japanese denim pants were oversized too. I could be a 25 or 26, I would say. So if you're unsure, they are more oversized, so I would say size down in these jeans. But again, classic. They look so good with so many different types of shoes. I also think they're a great length because I could get away with wearing them with flats or with heels. They're like just long enough where they might drag a little bit with flats, but they're not so long where like I have to wear them with heels. So I really appreciate that. I also love that you can cuff them. They're sturdy enough as a fabric that if you cuff them, they'll just like totally stay in place. So you can kind of play around with that look. I think they had that look on the website and I really liked it. which is kind of what gave me the idea. But yeah, these are just such a great kind of wardrobe staple if you're looking for a more like adult, sophisticated jean, I would say. In fact, all of these pieces today I think are like really great baseline staples for your wardrobe. So if you're kind of looking to build out your wardrobe with some more like classic but modern pieces still, I think all of these are actually really nice options. So yes, let me know if you're excited about anything from COS recently. And yeah, oh, also, I know I talked about these earrings a little while ago. They came back in stock. So if you've been wanting these asymmetrical pearl earrings from COS, they came back in stock. They did raise the price $10, but they're $35 now, but they are back in stock. So I did want to call that out as well because I love these earrings. So yes, I will see you all in my next video.